here at Rose Canyon Lake, which is located at about 6,900 foot elevation. So it's, not gonna offer as cool of temperatures as the top of Mount Lemmon will, but it does offer cooler temps and shade and a nice escape with the water nearby. Rose Canyon Lake is part of the Santa Catalina Ranger District, and our district is one of 5 districts that make up the Coronado National Forest. Rose Canyon Lake is particularly popular due to it being the only lake on our district. Folks know that water is special in the desert and they want to come up and experience that. And so it's very popular for people that like to fish, but we also have a 73 site campground located just up the hill from the lake. That campground is very popular, so people love to camp here. They love to hike around the lake. This is one of our lowest elevation sites that has a lot of tree cover, so it's a nice escape from the heat.
This is my second time here, and it's just a really nice lake to get out of the heat, come up for the day. Lots of squirrels, lots of frog, fish, birds. We generally just bring our lunch up with us and do a little picnic. And it's just a nice way to come up and see all the animals and cool off in the heat of the summer.
This is my first time up here. Just doing some research on the internet, somewhere close to Oracle for some mountain fishing, hopefully a little bit cooler temperatures than Roosevelt or some of the surrounding lakes. It's pretty, smaller body of water. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger, but bad day fishing is better than a good day at work.
I've been here before to the lake. I haven't been up here in a long time. It's the first time in quite a few years, actually. Normally we're bass fishing. It's 105 at the Roosevelt Lake today, so I'm not going. Well, everybody in Tucson knows about it. If you were here Saturday, this place would be packed, probably. I mean, I've seen it, the whole shoreline's covered with people fishing.
My name is Neil Dutt. I am the district biologist for the Santa Catalina Ranger District here in the Coronado National Forest. It is a man-made lake that does kind of introduce a different sort of ecosystem that would normally be here. It's a permanent source of water, which isn't something that's guaranteed in a lot of places in Arizona. So the wildlife come to depend on this as a valuable water source for the hotter months. Some species that you can expect to see here, possibly at least, we've got black bear, mountain lions, white-tailed deer. Those are the big mammals that people like to see. They'll come down here typically in the evenings, early mornings, or at night when there's fewer people around to drink from the lake. Arizona Game and Fish stocks this lake on an almost monthly basis. It kind of not as often in the summertime. So unfortunately, as the lake warms, it's not as good of habitat for trout. They like very cold water. So the trout in the summertime are likely going to go very deep in this lake and just kind of hunker down. Some of the non-native species that we do have here, unfortunately, we do have a pretty large population of bullfrogs. They are non-native invasive species here in Arizona. There are likely some crawfish in the lake as well, though their numbers have been down recently. We haven't seen many of them. We do have cattails in this lake that aren't native to this area. They're likely brought in by migrating waterfowl, something like that. We don't do anything to try to control them because they can only exist in so many areas, and they are good habitat for a lot of the species that are in this lake as well.
Water's extra special here in the desert. I love to come out here on weekdays if I can because the crowds aren't as big. It's a really special place, and to me, if you can find it in a moment of solitude, it makes it extra special. There's a nice path on the north side of the lake that is accessible and goes out to a popular dock that can also be accessible by wheelchair. So it's great for everyone.
I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona, so I came up here when I was younger with my parents to recreate, go fishing, go camping. I've known about this lake and I've been recreating at this lake for a long time. So it's really kind of special to me to be able to manage this lake as much as we can.
It's just a beautiful lake and a beautiful experience and a nice, easy drive from Tucson to just come up, cool off, and enjoy. Love my water. I'm from California. I miss the beach. It allows me to come up and reset and enjoy the water and the sound of nature. So it is a big deal.